So I think we should start it off with what you just said.
I think I have too many books, guys.
She has too many books. And not even like Stephen King books or decorating books.
Should I go get all of the...
No, don't.
the role-playing game books I have? Because it's gotten excessive.
It has gotten excessive. So this all started with me buying you Pathfinder books for Christmas.
Which I haven't used that much yet.
Not at all. Much or at all?
No, for character creation for Will's campaign.
Oh.
I have actually used them for that.
A campaign that we haven't played in yet.
August 5th.
Okay.
It's coming. A month from today.
Sure. So let's just... This is a D&D vlog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But preemptively, before we get into D&D, this applies to any role-playing game or any creative-y things.
It's D&D.
It could be for Warhammer.
This isn't for Warhammer.
All right. This
will not be for Warhammer.
This is a playmat, and the reason it's rolled up right now. The reason it hasn't been taken out of its container yet is because I didn't think to measure our table prior to purchasing this. This table right here is the table we play on.
But it fits. It fits. The edges flop over. We don't need the edges.
The edges flop over. So
just cut the edges.
It legitimately is an inch and a half.
There's a line to follow.
I
just
know.
cut that.
You think I should cut it?
Yes, I think you should cut it.
I don't know if I should cut it.
So it's a boring playmat. I don't know if
because
you
I
can see it.
draw on it, doofus.
Oh.
The whole point is. So so actually this is for you too. One side is squares and one side is hexes. So if you wanted to put it down, bye.
Because the Warhammer playmat I want to get like scenery.
Okay. So this is designed so that I can draw dungeon maps on it.
Oh.
And then each square is the size of the base so that each step is 5 feet. So you can actually...
That's cool.
That was why I wanted the biggest one they had.
Okay.
So that I could build dungeon maps that were as big as the table.
Not a big table.
Taking
not
into
a big
account
table.
the table is not huge.
What we have talked about is... when we move, which once again I feel like could be at any moment now if Emma finds an amazing apartment. When we move, this wonderful table, which I love because we put together with our own hands, IKEA, we're gonna get a bigger one. We're gonna keep this one.
Yeah, I have a feeling this would become the dining table.
This will become the dining table. What about the round table?
We would get rid of the round table, or I would put the round table somewhere else. I would pull like my mom, and I would put the round table.
Yes, the round table goes with
tablecloth, and it would have.
When it comes to her mom,
it would have interior decorating books on it.
Which once again, I love, and I'm not just saying this because it's on camera. I love my in-laws. Love my family. My family's fantastic. That's obvious.
They are pretty fantastic.
But I am very lucky to really love my in-laws.
It's really sweet.
And when it comes to her mother, who is pretty much an interior decorator, I could come home one day and that dining room table that she's talking about, the round table, could be on the ceiling and it's Art Deco. And it probably will look good.
Do you think you knew the word Art Deco
when I worked
before you met me?
No, I worked at Sotheby's.
Oh, you did. Okay, sorry. I like a lot of Art Deco.
Hold on. There is some art running through this body. Sotheby's for 4.5 years. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I know Art Deco. Whew.
Anyway.
This one here. This also is a relationship when someone thinks that you were
I'm gonna drink one.
A helpless baby before they met you. This one thinks I was... Apparently, I crapped myself and barely knew how to feed myself.
You did not know how to feed
before I met her. The day will come where I am crapping myself and I can't feed myself. And she will be there for me.
So, one day we'll have a bigger table.
Yes, we'll keep this.
I don't want to cut anything.
We'll get a bigger table. I want to get a Warhammer terrain map. If anyone has any suggestions on where I should get that, I've looked on Etsy. They have a couple. But if you know a really cool place, let me know. I would really like to get one.
Question. What is special about a Warhammer terrain map?
It's not a Warhammer terrain. It is just not ugly.
Question.
Yes.
Can I paint the back of one of the cutting mats for you?
No. Paint? What are you talking about? It's not like just... it looks nice. It has grass. It has like rocks. It'll have like mountain looking things. Not that I'm going to use that aspect.
Is it two-dimensional or three-dimensional?
It's two-dimensional, but it looks nice. It's not something you're going to paint.
Okay.
Not something you're going to paint. And it's a nice, like, you know, rubbery mat. They have one which looks like cracked earth, so it's kind of brown and deserty, but it looks like it's all broken up. It has green foliage looks, the one that I was looking at. I think it was like $30. But they look nice, and you throw terrain on top of them.
I should look at some pictures.
Yeah, so it's not something you're just going to paint. I don't know what you're talking about. Not happening. So, if you have a place to send me to go get a playmat, that would be great, because I really want to get one and test it out. This table is just under 3 feet, just under 3 by 5 feet, just under. I don't mind.
Put the leaves in on the top, it's bigger.
Yeah, I don't mind cutting it. We also, and I just realized this today for some reason, don't need to play Warhammer with the top off. I like it with the top off. Do you know why I like it with the top off?
Why?
Because the playmat that we have below is, what's that material? Scuba?
Neoprene.
Neoprene. So when you roll a die, it bounces, and I feel like it contributes more to my rolling.
Alright.
Which, if we had a playmat down, I would get the same thing with the top table.
Correct.
So we could put the leaves in and play on this bigger board for Warhammer.
Cool.
Which we will. Have not finished our first game. We continued today. And got stuck on a rule. And Emma tried her hardest to explain to me, and it just was going over my head.
So there, I'm going to cut you off for 2 seconds.
You're going to cut me off?
I am not a teacher. I will never be a teacher.
No.
I should never be asked to teach small children anything. No. We should reconsider me ever teaching D&D to anyone.
Yeah, we should reconsider. No, it's just the problem is when you don't get something around Emma, her answer is, I'll just repeat it again. Yeah. And that's not teaching.
I don't understand.
That's not teaching at all. Just like, hey.
If I say it slower this time, he might understand.
Yeah, no, it's not teaching at all. So
I tried to show my work and it didn't.
You did not try to show your work.
I did. I tried to walk you through my thought process.
It was the same thing over and over again.
I explain my thought process, and that just doesn't make sense.
So, we got hung up for like 7 minutes on a rule. We're still not sure if it's right, but the way that...
In my mind, it's right.
What they recommend is just play the game and kind of get through it. It kind of makes sense what you said. We'll look it up later.
Does make sense.
It's not helping. It does make sense. It's not helping. We haven't finished the game. This is probably going to be a 8-hour game because we're referring back to the rules, which is okay. We're going to play a bunch of times.
2 rounds.
Finish 2 rounds out of a 5-round game.
5 rounds.
We're going to play a bunch of times. Once we really get a good handle on things, we will do what's called a battle report. And what a battle report is, you pretty much, well, battle reports are done in 2 ways. One, you record every aspect of the game. So it is a live playthrough of the game. Another way to do a battle report is you skip the dice rolling and you just record after movement and you talk about what just happened. Okay. That is how battle reports. All right. Mostly battle reports are done after and everything. So sorry, IT guy. Viewers don't see you rolling dice. I would like to have the dice rolling in there. Because I'm always like, whenever I watch a battle report, like, no, you didn't roll 3 6s. You're just making it up for the video.
Unless you're me, and then you did roll 3 6s.
That's annoying. We jumped on a Warhammer when I was talking about this. So Warhammer's still going on. I still need to paint. Obviously, I need to stop saying this. I need to stop boring you guys with this. Today, Emma got her playmat. I have my own D&D player handbook.
Not the same as mine.
We're like twinsies. I have my own because hopefully, maybe you've seen past vlogs, I am now married to a DM.
Or a GM. I'm trying to decide.
DM, GM?
Okay.
Dungeon Master, Game Master?
Which do people prefer? This is a question I've been thinking about for a while. If people prefer to be called a DM or a GM, I don't have an answer yet.
You know how we solve this?
Put it on the internet.
That's how we solve
I
it.
know.
You answer that question and you let us know. DM, GM.
Yes. Also today in the mail, I finally got my monster manual, which I did not have on hand for our first D&D game.
I purchased a GM, a player guide, and a monster guide for Pathfinder, but not D&D. She really wanted Pathfinder before this whole thing happened.
I thought because we had played Pathfinder the adventure card game.
Right.
And so I thought I was going to be in Pathfinder, and then ended up playing the first RPG that I really played was D&D through Brooklyn Strategist. So yeah, I haven't had a chance to play Pathfinder yet. It's not that I won't end up playing Pathfinder.
You're gonna play everything. You're gonna play everything.
Yeah,
So
I'm not worried about it.
the reason why Emma has the monster book is when we were playing, she kept referring to my book.
No. That's not why I needed the monster.
Well, you need it. But the point is, the reason why I got my own book is Emma kept taking the book from me to refer to things.
I needed to be able to look up spells, which are in the player handbook.
So she needs to be a little more prepared when she's DGMing a game.
Yes.
We talked about this. It's going to get better. Not that it was bad, but just to streamline the whole experience.
Yeah, I have some thoughts about that. I'm gonna make some custom sheets for myself that make sense to me. It doesn't matter if they make sense to anybody else. The monster manual is all of the monsters that exist in D&D and all of their stat
How many
blocks.
monsters are in there? Does it quickly tell? It says A through Z. What's the first monster, last monster? Can you guess what the first monster is?
I have no idea.
What's the last monster?
I have no idea.
Well, tell me. I need to know.
Well, let's break the spine on this book and get it. Literally, it just came about 30 seconds.
First monster is... This is taking too long.
Sorry. It's because I jumped too far ahead. Is a Arakocra.
It's a bird person.
Bird person.
Okay, last monster.
Is a veteran.
Oh, that's not exciting. Can you give me something a little bit better? No.
Oh, No,
she failed. She failed.
These aren't monsters.
A veteran's not
these
a monster. Non-player characters.
Is a warg.
Oh, why does it say A through Z? That's disappointing.
There's no Z character apparently.
It says A through Z. What does a warg look like? Oh, wargs are kind of cool.
That's a warg.
That's a warg.
Yes. So, what have you fought so far, dear? Do you want to tell them what you fought? Oh, but it has alphabetical pages down here, so it's easier for you to find the letter that you're looking for, which is kind of
Okay,
nice.
what did I find?
Do you remember?
Cockaroo, Kuka.
Work on that.
Oh, Kenku. I fought a Kenku. I fought a couple of Kenkus.
Several, in fact.
Yeah. Kobolds are cool. Okay. That I told you it was a D&D. It was a D&D vlog. I'm sorry. Emma's reading again. Remember we talked about how it can be a little rude for Emma to just read when we're recording? She does that. She does that occasionally. All right. So, D&D vlog. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow.
Do you know what this is? Sorry, I'm gonna have.
I do know what this is because I played a video game. Oh, it's what was that game first of all that I played?
What is this? If you play RPGs, you know what this is. If you play D&D style, or you know what this is.
I do.
We have one over there. Do you want to go get it? It's up there, standing next to.
I also feel like this was in Doom, the video game. Tell me.
You don't want to guess?
I can't. I don't know.
This, my friends, is a beholder.
Beholder. Yes, because there was a video game that I played for Sega called Eye of the Beholder. Yep.
That is what a beholder looks
And
like.
that's what happened.
Beholders are very intense.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that I can take a beholder now.
Not by yourself.
Not taking a beholder now. That it? Is that it? This is just a D&D vlog? Oh, tomorrow we are going to see Spider-Man. Is that what the vlog is tomorrow? Spider-Man review?
I guess so.
I think tomorrow's a Spider-Man review. No spoilers, obviously, but you will hear our opinion on the Spider-Man.
Homecoming.
Third reboot.
That's a lot of Spider-Man.
It's a lot of Spider-Man. Fourth reboot?
I don't know.
No, third reboot. Third reboot. Because the original Spider-Man, then they rebooted Spider-Man. Then they...
Andrew Garfield, and now Tom Holland?
Sure. So second reboot? Third Spider-Man story.
Well, they...
Spider-Man.
Whatever.
We're seeing Spider-Man tomorrow, the day you watch this. The vlog will be up. I'll review. That's it for today.
If you have an opinion on DM versus GM, let me know in the comments below.
They were gonna click the thing.
Oh, that too. Or tweet me.
Sure. Thanks
However
so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will talk to you next time.
Bye, guys.